It finally worked. Jeepers. Let's see. Now I gotta figure out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it finally worked. I locked up my phone the first time I tried this. I thought, oh, God, this ain't working. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Just sitting here working away. Hey, Casey. How you doing? Hello. Yeah, finally figured out why the live stream wasn't working so well on the phone. I was out of data last month. Kind of funny how that stuff don't work right when it don't have data. I'll give a little bit of a teaser. I'm working on the truck. Oops, son. Just waiting for the wind to die down so I can drag the welder out and do the welding. Oh, thank you, the model, 70 model. Things, Casey, they're better. I got a video that I might be putting up later on my other channel. I haven't decided if I'm going to put it on the other channel or on this one for sure, but I finally had to let some things go. Yeah. A lot of things boiled up and came to the head the other night, and yeah. But anyway, that's not what I'm doing this for, so yeah, I got some data, and I thought, well, I know I haven't been around, and some things improved, and some things haven't. Still having a heck of a time collecting money from the people that owe me, so, but hey, that's any given. No matter what you do, everything's going to fight you. But today's been a beautiful day to work in the shade. Like I said, I'm working on this truck, and things are fitting like they're supposed to, and I was ready to weld in. It just too much breeze for my gas. I'd end up losing my shielding gas and then have a bigger mess than what the 70 model. I've got this 2000 Chevy pickup here. Let's see if I can get this. I wish I could switch the camera. Hopefully you can see it. That's the old cross member I took out of that truck. And there's what wasn't left of it. She was rusted in two over the gas tank, and I got a donor one from a junkyard truck, and heck, I'll give it a little bit of a teaser here. Here's where we're at now. I'm ready to come in and start welding. Everything fit the same, and over the gas tank area, I ground that off and painted it before I put it in, so that's going to be what we're welding. And I explained in the video why I did it this way, because in my main video that's coming up later tonight, I explain why that was done the way it was instead of doing it like some other. It's been interesting. Actually, I haven't wrapped up as much time in that as I thought I was going to. I've got about 6 hours into installing that now. That don't include taking the box and the fuel tank and all that stuff out, but just in replacing that cross member, there's 6 hours. And there's probably about 20 minutes worth of welding to do, if that. So about 6.5 hours you can replace that. Well, once you get it to this stage. So if that was your only job you were going to do to your truck that day, it'd probably be about a 10-hour job. But kind of glad this is a low mileage truck, and it's gonna be a good truck for the old boy. So otherwise, yeah, we've just been trying to keep going and getting up, waking up, and been to the doctors. I got some more pills again. They seem to be working. The pain in the chest. The other day he touched me right up here. I told him, well, it's hurting right there and down in my gut, and he touched, and I about dropped him, but I couldn't swing at him because it hurt too much. And he did some blood tests and that, and he said, well, your neuropathy must be spreading. Oh, yay. So now I take horse pills of gabapentin. we're going to try that until that doesn't work anymore. So, yeah, trying to get this truck done and out of here, because then that Trailblazer right over my shoulder there, I want to get that in, and the gray truck's sitting over here. I just got to get somewhere and get the jack for that transmission jack that we built for the hoist, and then I can go over and throw that together hopefully in a day and get that done. So otherwise, got a few things, trying to get her going, trying to get things rolling back on a regular schedule, but some days are harder than the others. But that's with anything. How's everybody out there doing? I guess just kind of been a slow pace. Oh, and we had the wife to the doctor this morning too. She's now, the foot that they operated on, she's been getting cramps so bad in there, her toes curl under, and they're checking for her electrolytes to see if something's off or what's going on. So yeah, she's having, and then she's being referred to the knee surgeon. So yeah, she may end up having a knee replaced already. So the cortisone shot, he was hoping it'd last longer, but it's not helping. So it's next step for her, knee surgery, possible knee surgery. Yeah, as I said, her foot and knee are full of arthritis. Hey everybody, welcome. Clean and greasy, nasty. Hey, Gary and Mr. Mach 1. Pretty. Where's Floyd? I don't see no Floyd. The Andy Griffith Show ain't on yet. Clean up greasy parts. I either use Purple Passion, Jesus, Purple Power, or Simple Green. It seemed to be working pretty good, and I've got the Jet Spray hot tank in there, and that's even working good in that. So I haven't even bought the actual soap for the hot tank. Whew, a little warm. So yeah, I've been using the Simple Green and Purple Power, and the Simple Green actually seems to cut pretty good. Hey, after the last few days, Gary, I'm about ready to have a few of those. Jesus. So, yeah, like I said, I got to kind of, maybe it might be a little bit of a, I don't know. I got a video I made earlier today. You're welcome. That I'm going to put on the other channel. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Watch it if you want. Nah. My other channel's just my name, Rodney Bettine. And when I put up the video tonight, I'll try and remember to put the link to that channel on that. In the Jesus. I'll try and put the link to the other channel in the description of tonight's video. There. Jeez, I didn't know that was a tongue twister. I guess it was. But an old, let's see, is it in the shot? That old power washer there. Some of you might remember that. That came, you're welcome. That came all the way from good friend out in Canada. And Iron Man, and unfortunately, hi Josh, unfortunately Iron Man hasn't gotten his health back to par yet, so he can get back to making videos and that, but we fired that thing up and it works, and I now think I know why they threw that thing away. I think the unloader's stuck on it, so that's another project we're going to be tearing into. I either got to get a new unloader, because you can't let off the wand, otherwise they'll kill it. And I did some watching on that, and it sounds like a bad unloader, which it was he said it came from a construction outfit that come in and threw a bunch of stuff away, and he nabbed it from the scrapyard. And I brought her home, got her running, and That thing they'll peel the paint off metal if you ain't careful. So, but yeah, and I guess east of us, which is that way towards Gary and that. The other day they've got farms. You can see our cornfield across the road. That there, our corn is looking really, really good right now. But if it doesn't start raining here pretty soon, it's going to shrivel up. Then there ain't going to be nothing again. Oh yes, I couldn't be without my beard long. But east of here, what I was getting at, there's farmers that have no crops left in their fields. Hailstorms and wind took them out completely the other night, so too late in the season to replant. I don't even think the guys can put a bean crop in and get anything off them yet, so a lot of farmers are going to be hurting this year. This weather has been a crazy year. What else? The grandson, they ended up taking him to the ER last night. Used to be you could get help with your kids, and they said he's got a upper respiratory infection, and they gave him saline. Hey, Strandberg. Hi, big dude. They gave him saline solution, sent him home, and the boy. Yep, I've had 2 channels for a little while. The other one I haven't promoted too much because I haven't fully decided what I was going to do with that one yet, but that's where I can kind of put in the personal stuff. Hi, Time to Mud. Well, my grandson, he's kind of raspy in the chest, and I guess Doc said, well, a few years ago they used to have a medicine that they could give him to clear these children up. But guess what? The government took it away. It's no longer available. So, yeah. But I guess he's not gotten any worse today, so, but, kind of doing this by the seat of my pants today. I just, like I said, I'm waiting for the, okay, waiting for the sun to go down, because it seems like here the last few nights it gets dead quiet, and then that'll be the perfect time to weld this truck back together. I'm just kind of killing time, and so tonight's video might be up late as my internet. Yeah, Gary. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad this is back. When they took it off back there in January, they did not leave me anything to work with, so that was the well, Mason. Yeah, she hadn't had Mason yet, so he didn't get to see me without the beard. So, what kept me from taking my beard off again and again was when my kids. I did it once, surprised the girls, and they didn't have anything to do with me for about a week. Nope, that's the last time that comes off. So, and Squirrel, back in January, she's like, "Would you grow your beard back faster?" It was driving her nuts. And now, yeah, I wanted that Chevy Lumina. Well, let's see. I got my truck sitting here. I got the hood up, so I remembered to check the oil tonight. Just check to see how things are doing with that. Chevy Lumina rolled down by the trees because that guy's gone missing. I want to wait to see what happens there. He might have taken a little vacation unwillingly. So yeah, he may not be around for a couple years. Yes, I kind of got broke in on the Chevys. I've worked on them all, and I kind of tried to like the Fords. And here comes Gary. I tried to like the Fords, but years ago I had 2 pickups. The guy had me. The one pickup's motor was blowed. The other one was good, but the body was shot. So we were pulling the motor out of the one, putting it in the other. It's the new channel too. Uh-oh. And we looked at the production codes. Those trucks were 3 months apart in production. Same year, but 3 months apart in production. And when we went to pull the motor out of the one with the bad body and put it in the other truck, boobies. So now who's got what on there? That Ford, the motor, when we pulled it out, I ended up pulling. I gotta quit reading comments. I'm getting sidetracked. When I went to put that Ford motor in the other truck, we ended up changing the oil pan, oil pump, oil pickup tube, intake, the pulleys, and they were both 4x4 trucks. And so that kind of turned me off on Ford. But otherwise, yeah, the Chevys have been my main thing, and the other thing is the cost of the parts versus Ford, GM, Chrysler. Chrysler and Ford are really proud of their parts. Leave the tata. So, yeah, and around my area, most of the time, you can find the Chevy parts because everybody always hangs on to them. All the Ford and Chryslers, literally, been crushed. When I was scrapping iron, I'm like, boy, you know, you could find all the Fords and the Chryslers sitting in the scrap piles, but the Chevys, everybody's always. So yeah, the GM's kind of been my thing. Holy moly, I think this is the most. Hey, Carolina man, we were up to 14. I don't know, my thing keeps jumping up and down. 14, 12. Those Dodges, yes. Dodges, sensors, switches, and wiring issues in grounds. Come to find out, our one Intrepid we had. Yep, I watched Dark Matter. The one Dodge Intrepid we found out after we crushed it. The reason. Yeah, selling the parts. We crushed that Dodge and we found out it was a bad ground to the motor mount. I'm like, really? There wasn't no problems on that. And that was a 99 Dodge Intrepid. They got great good. She had, what'd she have? 2 Intrepids or 3 Intrepids? She had two Intrepids and a Ford Taurus. And the Intrepid's got great gas mileage. The Ford Taurus did good. It rode nice. It was a Ford. And then it started losing antifreeze, leaking oil, and everything else. I'm like, God, how are we going to fix it? She's coming home from the football game with the oldest. And 3 deer decided to fix that car for us. One went up over the car, one went under the car, and one ran right into the driver's side window and looked right at my wife. So, yeah, they had a hell of a ride. And I've fixed a couple of Tauruses for people, so they're not too bad to work on. But years ago, right here, let's see. Oh, cool! I have to check that out. Right where this area is here, before this building was here, it was just a slab and the nap, and then I used to put the front end of the cars up on that, and then take my tractor and loader and lift up the back, and had an old big 74 Mercury, big boat, had the 460 in it. Guy broke the flywheel, and we were changing the flywheel, and that was about the last time I let a customer help me on a vehicle too, because he about killed us both. He's undoing the drive shaft in the back, and I'm like, why is that drive shaft under pressure? And before I could say anything, it went twang, and the car come rolling back. And yes, Gary, I know your video, you said something about using jack stands. We had rims and tires stacked up under that car. We had jacks under that car, and that dang car pushed the H and everything back, and yeah, that was almost a big mess. But it took me about 3 months before I could even get under a car again. I made somebody else put that car back together. I couldn't do it. But yeah. Yeah, in your video, Gary, the other night about using jack stands and that, there's a guy Yeah, there's a guy yesterday that learned that lesson bad. Yesterday morning, in Sioux City, out by Sioux City, Iowa, Sergeant Bluff, Iowa, they had a guy working on a car in shop. They life-flighted him from the scene. Last night they said he didn't make it. And they finally released what happened. Car fell on him. Oh, dang. And see, I've got my jack stands, plus the jack's still under there, so I got mine. Yeah. Yeah, and I look back over the years, the stupid stuff I've done with the tractor and loader out here. Lifting these cars up, well, back when you could lift them up by their front bumpers with a tractor and not hurt them. And standing them up on their end and working on them. Yeah. Not no more. Not no more. But, beautiful. Hey, there's CJ. How you doing? I just got bombed by a little bird. Oh, last night when we were at the gas station, I come out from getting some milk, and I'm doing a lot better. Doing a lot better than was a couple of nights ago. Come out, and the wife goes, "Look at that! There's a little hummingbird." The gas station in town's got flowers planted and hanging pots by the windows, and a little baby hummingbird just sitting there eating the nectar out of the flowers. Didn't mind to get people walking by him. He just up there doing his thing. So I think this is the best live stream I've had in a long time. Usually I have about 6 or 7. Now I'm up to 17 and 7. Holy moly. Thank you guys. This is cool. I guess I should have figured out I didn't have data last month. Let's see. Thank you guys for coming in. That really helps, because this week was... I don't want anybody, if you watch the other video, I don't want anybody to freak out completely. Alright? Things have improved since it just... Yeah, I've been to your couple of your live streams there, Gary. Oh boy. Tahoe, it's doing good. I forgot all about it. Somewhere along the way, the drive shaft got hit. And there's a dent in it. And every time I keep going to the junkyard, Hi, Brian. I keep forgetting to pick up a drive shaft for that. So once we get the drive shaft in the back of that thing, then it's going to go to the front end alignment shop, and then it should be ready to go again. And what else? Oh, the dually's sitting over here. His Leyland tractor's still here. I think we're going to end up custom making some parts for that thing. Now I've gotten a couple of links from you guys out there. I just haven't gotten to it and done any tracking, because that guy's been having troubles too. So am I lagging again? I think I got a good signal. Yeah, it says I got a good signal. Or I'm just taking too long. Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that don't surprise me. It's good old cell service out here. Gary loves it. Well, I got too many ears around here. This year I actually live in the middle of the cornfield out here, because we got corn all the way around us this year. I have a new level auto. Josh. Oh. Yeah, Josh Klein, he's got... oh, bad. Josh, you put me on the spot. I can't think of your channel's name right now. If I remember, I'll put you in the description too later when I put up the main video tonight. Scun Jeepers. I'm having trouble talking tonight. big dude, I gotta go and see if you are still in my notices. As I noticed here the other day, I'm like, God, there's just nothing popping up, and I'm going in and I'm finding out a lot of the channels, no notifications again. I'm like, really? And that's the other thing. Thanks for bringing that up, because that's the other thing. I may not get back to you guys' comments or get them approved right away. I no longer receive notification that anybody comments on any of my videos. I've got to go in and look every night to see if there's any comments. So I check 2 or 3 times a night before I go to bed to see if anybody's left comments in that. So if you guys are like, hey, you're not answering me or letting my comment go up because, you know, I got to approve them, that's why, because that. So yeah, big dude, I'm gonna go when I get home. I'm gonna look to see if you're still on my subscription, because I'm like, and my memory's bad with names. I got to see your guys' face, or I'm like, oh yeah, I got to go through the list and I'll see if you're there and then get caught up on yours, because Double R7 and Acer Eric, I'm like, God, those guys haven't put out any videos, and I finally found their channel again and went and looked, and I was about 3 weeks behind on them. I'm like, wow, okay. But anyway, so yeah, YouTube's really messing with stuff. And as for the amount of land out here, I've got 16 acres. You know, I've got 16 acres out here yet that my dad ended up leaving my kids. So if I ever stop planting the corn or stop renting the ground out that I got here, could almost have fun with. I almost put a little racetrack in here years ago when I was doing all the racing all the time. I'm really. I know you'll still take half of one. I almost had my dad convinced to let me bring in a dozer and put in a small practice track so we could have our cars all set up for the racetrack before we went racing. And that's another thing I've kind of been kicking around with. I've been approached by a couple of people. I told them, well, they want me to get back in the racing. As well, you come up with the sponsors, I'll consider it. Guess what? Nobody's been back yet. I was hoping a couple of them might have came through. I think you'd have fun, Gary. You could probably see the foxes and the coyotes that are out here, too. They shot the mountain lion here. Well, I'm sure there's more of them around, but 2 weeks ago? About 20, 30 miles away, they had a mountain lion up in the tree. And they tried to humanely remove it, but it wouldn't respond to the tranquilizers, I guess. And when it's killing local cattle, so they ended up having to put that one down. But you know what? It's easy to get lost in the cornfield. Once you get in there, you don't want to get turned around, because when you finally come out the other end, you are not where you think you are. Cousin over here years ago told me to go down to his well, and I stood up on the fence post. I picked out the corn row, and I swore I walked right in that corn row. And I ended up walking all the way to the other end of the cornfield, and I missed the well. So I got up on the fence again. I'm like, well, how did it? So I went over to where, and I stood up on the fence, was sure I was in line with it, and I walked right past the well again. Didn't even see it. So yes, you can get lost easily. Then I don't know, Gary, I might have to have you stay on the lookout for another one of these 99 up Chevys. I've got an idea. After messing with this frame and seeing how easy it is to take apart. I'm about ready to make me a flatbed call hauler so I can get rid of my car trailer. I'm starting to think I want to stretch a truck. I think those late nights are catching up to you, Gary. Oh, man. I wish I could have other... I don't know. All right, catch you later, big dude. You stay safe and stay cool. And hopefully the weather leaves you alone. There you go. Forgetting my train of thought again. Comes a nice breeze. That would have screwed up some welds right now. Cam in the oil pan. That's not a good place for a camshaft to end up. I wonder, did I miss some messages? Let's see. Yeah, okay, on the bells for notifications, I had all those checked, and yeah, YouTube's, I don't know, our internet back here, well, and I guess everybody's having internet issues of some kind because it's slow, laggy, and acting up. But, kind of drawing a blank here, guys. Still got a plan of trying to get the Camaro in the shop this winter and start on that, but I want to get this building cleaned out, and I got some rafters laying here. Okay, Alex, cam in the oil pan. Okay, what are you getting at, Alex, there? Oh, yeah, I forgot about you and your Fairmont. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got well, actually, I got two 350s. I got thinking about the other day. I've still got to get the wife out here. They got the one that she's supposed to be building for you guys, but she's not been feeling the greatest, and she's not. Usually she handles the heat pretty good, but not this year. She gets home, she's totally drenched, and she goes to take a shower, gets in the chair, and that's the end of her for the night. Yeah, the LS engines are really starting to become fun, and they're finally starting to come down on price too. Price to get a core, but they're still proud of the parts, because that gray truck, I drove it up and down the road the other day just to see how the motor was doing, and the ticking's actually gotten better, so I'm starting to think it's a stuck lifter. I don't know if I want to have to replace the cam or not. But in order to do that, that's the only downfall of these LS motors. In order to do anything with the camshaft, you got to pull the heads. That's the only complaint I got about these LS motors, is the fact that you got to pull the heads to do any cam work or lifter work or anything. But because unless somebody knows a better place out there than what I've got available, I've been checking just the head gasket set. The head gasket set I've been finding is like $300 for the head gaskets, and that's the head gaskets, the intake gaskets, and the valve cover gaskets, and then your miscellaneous injector seals and that. But $300 for a pair of head gaskets? I'm like, God. So that's kind of held me off on doing that, but I need to get the tranny in, because even if I get the tranny in, and I don't get the valve taken care of until this winter, or the ticking taken care of this winter, at least I could drive it in the shop. Yes, nothing is cheap in this world anymore. And oh man, I wish I was in Texas. I got a 400 turbo sitting right here in the shop, supposedly rebuilt. I still got the guy's information. He says, you put it in and then don't work, call me up. He says, I'll give you your money back. I'm like, really? Okay. He said, I said, it's going to be a while. He says, I don't care. Keep my info, and if he said, if it doesn't work, get a hold of me. So I'll either give you your money back or get you another one. Okay. So, does anybody got any questions? I mean, I'm kind of running out here. I seen that, Gary. Wow. That's yeah, I bet you about wanted to fall over. Yeah, used parts are kind of well, Okay, am I back? I'm sorry about that. That's the only problem with doing live streams on the phone is somebody will call. So hopefully I'm back. Am I here now? I hope. Oh man, I lost a bunch of people. Hello? Oh, okay, I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. I had a call, and that's the only downfall. That's where I missed my tablet. I didn't have to worry about anybody calling me on that. Now I'm totally lost where we were. Ah, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh, we were talking about diesels, weren't we? Well, you hide my phone, I won't be on the phone, because that's what I'm using right now to go live stream. Yeah. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Hey, how'd you come out with your thing you showed me, the car you were looking at? Did you get her? Oh man, okay. Okay. Yeah, I used to work in the junkyard too, and we sell all sorts of parts. Very few ever came back, but kind of miss doing the salvage yard. Everybody used to make. Back when I was doing the salvage yard, I was a pretty big boy, and I used to wear my sweatshirt always open because I was always hot. What kind of transmission you putting the valve body in? Yeah, used parts. You like the tranny I looked out that it's going in the gray truck. After they got it out, found out it was a. Oh, okay. Not too sure. I haven't done too many transmissions. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, you follow the directions that come with it and make sure nobody comes in and bugs you, so you don't lose your little check balls and that for the valve body. You'll be okay. The transmission I scored for the gray truck, after they got it out and washed up, they found the remanufacturer info, and they figured out that tranny doesn't have that many miles on it. So I looked out there, so now I just got to get it in. Wow, 12 lights today. Oh, there goes Gary and his boobs again. Yeah, Strandberg, years ago, when I used to have about 300 cars sitting on this farm. Used to. And I had the paperwork from the state. All I had to do is sign it and send it back in. I hadn't signed the paperwork. I left it here, and I went to the races that night. And guy comes up to me at the races. Said, "Hey, you got a blue '78 Chevy Impala sitting out to your farm?" Hi there, Yo Smash. I said, "Yeah, I do." He goes, "Well, I'll tell you right now, that car over there's got the distributor and the carburetor off that car in it." I said, "It better not be, because that car don't belong to me." We came home from the races that night. I got out of the truck. I went straight back to that car with the flashlights, popped open the hood, and the carburetor and distributor and the plugs and wires was gone off that car. So after that, I shredded the papers, and I called up the local crusher, and I crushed everything. And boy, did I catch hell for a couple of years for doing that. I said, "Well, you blankety blanks are going to steal it. If you ain't going to buy it and you're going to steal it," I crushed it all. And looking back, some of the stuff I crushed, yeah, I threw a lot of money away, but yeah. Then I had another guy that wanted to start the... Yeah, I've seen when you got the payloader tires, and then your dad was sitting out front and he spilt his milk. Is that the one you... Oh, yeah, you're packed up, yeah. Yeah. You got a lot of stuff out there. I wish I had a big call hauler and lots of money. I'd come see you and bring a bunch of stuff back here. I should still come get that. Red Grand Prix that didn't have the motor. She pulled the motor and tranny out of this one and put it in that one, and that'd be a hell of a car then. Yeah, your dad's looking... I almost forgot about it. Yeah, he had that surgery. Boy, he's really healed up nice from that, too. Either that or you didn't get the side of his face that he had that trouble with. But, yeah, your dad looked pretty spunky yet the other day when he was cleaning up his milk. But, wow, I've been talking for 43 minutes. Had one phone interruption, though. But, then we got another 350 sitting over there I got to get in one of these days. See what that one's about. Yeah. Hey there, Top Gun. Well, this kind of makes me feel good, guys. Thanks for everybody that's come in. I mean, this has been a pretty good live stream. It really helps with everything that's taken place. It really helps. So what all parts of the world we got covered here today? I'm in Iowa. I know we got Oklahoma, Michigan, Texas, Illinois, PA. Thank you, Top Gun. I'm going to butcher this. I'm sorry. Lancashire, England. I think I did pretty good. Oregon. Illinois. Well, we got a pretty... Oh, we're doing pretty good. Vermont. Wow. Boy, who would have said 25 years ago we'd be sitting here doing this today? I would have just laughed at him and said, "There's no way." And a friend of mine I was talking to last night, she pointed out something, and I'm like, "Boy, you just made me old. Made me feel old." I didn't realize I've known her that long. I've known her for 27 years. And she goes, "Yeah, we've been friends since before cell phones." And when she said that, I was like, "Oh my God, you're right." I'm like, it's hard to believe all this stuff. Oh yeah, Indiana. all the stuff we've come up with that makes life easier and makes it easier to meet people. And wife and I was kind of hoping to do another YouTube trip, but decline that one. Hopefully that didn't mess me up again. Tennessee, hey there, Redneck Railroad. Hello. Let's see. Come on, give me the text back. Skilmersdale? That's... 1993 50 below with 700. Oh, that'd be a fun ride. Oh, yes. We got guy. I didn't do too bad there, huh? We got a guy that's going to put a 700 R4 behind a Belt 454, which I haven't checked with him to see if the machine shop's got it gone. Family in California, okay. Oh no! Break the rods or the cam brake and then take the motor out. All right, Gary, you have a great night at work. Stay safe. And stay cool, too. Oh, the tranny broke and busted there. Oh, that's... I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen. When I went through automotive diesel school, they had some... Oh, nice. Safety videos showing on what happens when you put the wrong bolts on a manual tranny flywheel. Those flywheels cut right through that bell housing, right through the dash windshield, and right straight out the car. So yeah, definitely. When I've been around guys that have worked on race cars, oh, I went to local hardware. I said, no, you don't put those bolts in there. And the one guy was trying to torque them down. He's like, well, with this torque, backed it out, and here he had the bolt damn near stretched in two. I said, we got to find the right bolts. So yeah, definitely got to put the right hardware back in and rotating parts. They made special bolts for a reason. I'll probably hang out here for another 10 minutes and then I'll call these people back that I've called. I've had 2 calls now. The second one didn't screw me up and take me offline, thank goodness. Broke the crank on the Duramax? Wow. Wow. That, how many holes were in the floor pan, or did she actually all blow down and hit the highway? You trying to get me killed there, Matt? Yeah. She'd divorce me, kill me, and... Okay. The LS motors, actually the head bolts are one-time use, yes. But the flywheel bolts and that, you can reuse those. Head bolts you're supposed to replace. Oh, the boost got it. Okay. Good God. Well, that should have been easy to remove. Most of it was gone already, huh? Wow. Yes, those old school Mustangs, those I don't mind. But finding one that ain't rotten, that's the hard part. They can look good on the outside, and you lift up the carpet, and it's like, uh-oh, the Flintstones are here. But, yeah, I guess I don't have much to pick up to put away to go home tonight. Made a lot of scrap. Ooh, that's going to be a nice looking car. I worked on the old Spider. Was that a GM had the Spider? What the heck was that? That was a Mazda Spider, wasn't it? When they had those stupid V8s stuck in there where you couldn't even change the spark plugs in them. That was crazy. Monza, that's it. Monza. Okay. Yep. A couple of my friends had those, and when they opened they tell me I had a V8 in there. I'm like, yeah, right. Open the hood and, oh, crap, how the hell did they get that in there? They had the Opals or another one. Nah, get out of here, fly. Hey, Matt, if you were closer, I'd have a painting project for you. I got this old toolbox here I need freshened up. Haven't got to it yet. Supposed to be riding around the back of my truck. The Ford spark plugs blowing out. Yeah. I haven't had the pleasures of fixing any of those. Thought I was going to, but the guy has... Yeah, I know. Like I said, I got to get a couple of projects finished, and then I'm really ready for a road trip. I need to get out of here for a day or two. Okay, am I back? Okay, I'm back. Well, guys, I hate to, but that's the second call from my daughter. I suppose I better see what's going on and that. And boy, I really thank you guys for this, making this live feed a real good one tonight. A lot of likes and a lot of people here. I mean, it's really helped. And as long as I got the data, I'll keep the live streams going here and there. But the main video should be up later tonight. And it'll show what's going on with this truck and explain why I did what I did with this truck, and then we'll go from there. So, well, everybody, thank you for coming by. I guess I want to get out of here and see what's going on, see why everybody hasn't wanted me all day, and now they want me now. So, y'all take care, stay cool, and all right, Carolina. And thank you again for everybody. You guys really helped put a good ending towards this week. Thank you. So, see y'all later. Stay cool. Check on your older friends if you got any with this heat. Make sure they're safe. Thank you.